Just giving away money. Cruise line stocks are just giving away money today as Royal Caribbean shares their quarter four of 2022 numbers with the market, with investors, and with all of us. I'll share with you today what those numbers say, how much money Royal Caribbean lost in Q4, how much they lost in 2022, and was speaking negatively, but the stock is up today almost 9% at one point. We'll talk about that. Royal Caribbean also shares that one of their fancy family townhouses on the new Icon of the Seas is 55% of the way booked. But wait until you hear the average price that people are paying for this cabin. The most money I've ever heard anyone pay for a cabin for a 7-day cruise. We've got that. Plus, has Carnival gone too far? Just a few days ago, Carnival Cruise Line shared an email with guests and reminded everybody what being good looks like and what being bad looks like. They talked about alcohol, tobacco, behavior, but they also said, quit bringing this one item. We don't want you to bring it, and if you pack it in your suitcase, we're going to confiscate it from you. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Tuesday to all you Islanders. I hope your week is off to a great start. I thank you for stopping by the show today. This is Island Time, and I am Derek, and we are dropping our anchors right now. We're going to pause our day just a little bit. Let's get caught up on the latest in cruising and cruise news. I'll say this up front. I'm a little bit sick. I'm a little bit under the weather. You can probably hear it. I hope not. I hope the audio sounds great. In Arkansas, we call this current condition the crud. I've got the crud. Head doesn't hurt, congestion, not breathing so well in my nose. We got the crud. Have you had the crud this winter? I've got it. I usually don't get sick, but I'm sorry for the way I sound today, probably nasally. We'll get through it together. We've got cruise news that will make up for it. And some of you who invest in cruise line stocks, you probably don't care what I sound like today because you're over there counting your money. I know what you're doing. You're looking at what you bought in at, what the price is. You're debating, should I sell? It's a great day for cruise line stocks as we get into the cruise news. Royal Caribbean shares their Q4 2022 numbers with the market, with investors. They lost money in Q4. They did. A $500 million loss. Yes, Royal Caribbean Group lost $500 million, but the stock market is up. How does that work, Derek? Well, it works several different reasons. Number one, Royal Caribbean keeps showing that they're gaining momentum, that quarter to quarter they're losing less money. In 2022, in totality, they lost $2.2 billion. And you think, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. $2.2 billion. Think about this. In 2021, it was $5.3 billion as the cruise industry was restarting. 5.3 to 2.2 last year, down to $500 million in Q4. But stocks are up today. The picture that the executive leadership team from Royal Caribbean Group, it's been purchased. It's been bought. Wall Street analysts said, we're going to buy what you're selling. We see what you're doing. We're going to buy it from you. Of course, Royal Caribbean is saying, forget about what's happened in 2022. Look at 2023. Look at the numbers. Look at what we're booking. Look at this wave season that is on us right now. The most popular time to book a cruise is from right now through April. Prices will go up the entire year. This is called wave season. Of course, if you're looking to book a cruise, if you need someone to manage your cruise, let us know at Island Time Travel. We will help you. Our email address is travel@bookislandtime.com. Let me share with you, though, Jason Liberty's words, President and Chief Executive Officer of Royal Caribbean Group. He said this: 2022 was a pivotal year as we successfully returned our business to full operations and delivered memorable vacation experiences to 6 million guests. Our teams have worked tirelessly to deliver the best vacation experience responsibly, and we are grateful for their extraordinary efforts. We are experiencing a record-breaking wave season, resulting in a booked position, approaching previous record highs and record prices. Royal Caribbean also shared capacity. It is where it needs to be. For Caribbean sailings, you're looking at an average of 95% capacity every single cruise, every single week. But during a holiday, of course, we just finished the holiday season. Q4 has Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's in there, of course. We're looking at up to 110% capacity. The Wall Street analysts and investors, that tickles their ears. They love that. Listen to this. They also shared how much money is sitting in the bank, how much all of us have paid for deposits. Listen to this. Royal Caribbean shares $4.2 billion is sitting there. Customers just like you and I have said, we want to cruise. Here's my money. Here's deposit. That's why the stock is up. That is why the market is up. Some of the most interesting news from Royal Caribbean came from this right here. The Icon of the Seas, they have this big townhouse. I'll show it to you. It's marvelous. It's great. It's like something that hasn't been seen before. Jason Liberty shared that this cabin, 3-story cabin, that literally has a slide, that has karaoke, that's in prime position, has awesome sunset views. It's 55% of the way sold. And the average price for those 55% of bookings is $75,000. People on average are paying $75,000. We're talking about a week cruise. 7-day cruise, $75,000. I had to read that like 6 times to make sure that said what I thought it said. And that's exactly what it says. $75,000 for a 7-day cruise. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If it was a month long, 2 months, 5 months, I could not pay $75,000. But there are those that can. You are blessed. And there are those of us who sometimes we just hope we're on the ship, right? Islanders, what's the most amount of money you've paid for a cruise? Was it because it was the length of the cruise, a long cruise? Maybe it was because where that cruise, that sailing was going, where it was visiting. The peak time of year, maybe you had 4 people in your cabin. What's the most you've ever paid for your cruise? Let us know in the comment section below. Here we go. I had to mention this because Carnival, they shared an email that went over some behavior that they go over from time to time, right? There's no smoking on your balcony. You can't do that. You're going to be fined if you do that. You can only smoke where we tell you to smoke. That green grass, Mary Jane, leave her at home. You're not bringing weed on the ship. You're not smoking it, even though a lot of times we go on the ship and we smell it, don't we? They said, don't do it. Don't bring it. Don't sneak in the alcohol. We know you use the shampoo bottles. We know you use a plastic flask. Don't do it. You're not supposed to do that. They shared expected behavior in fighting. You don't need to fight. You could be fined. We will let you off at the next port of call if you do some of these actions that we don't want to have on board our ships. But they also had this one item that they said, don't bring it or we're going to confiscate it. Bluetooth speakers. You heard that right. Bluetooth speakers made the email. Am I living in a fairy tale land? I know people bring these speakers, and I know they use them sometimes on Lido and Serenity and different places. Most of the time, they're not that loud, though. Sometimes they're blaring, and I've seen crew members say, hey, can you turn that speaker down? Can you turn the speaker off? But I thought this was a little bit too far. Carnival saying if you pack that speaker, when we check your bag, we will take that speaker. I thought that was just a little bit much. Let me ask you this, Islanders. Do you think this is a problem that you see on board cruise ships? Are these Bluetooth speakers, some of them are literally this big. Are they a problem on cruise ships? Does it bother you when you hear their music? I'm going to be honest with you. We bring a little JBL speaker and we listen to it in our room. I will listen to it in the morning on the balcony. I don't blare it, but I have my coffee and I play my playlist that I want to listen to that gets me in the vacation mood. We will bring it sometimes to Lido Deck, but again, we're laying in the lounger. We have it up there by our head. It's not blaring. Do you think passengers across the industry should be able to bring Bluetooth speakers with them on board? And do you think the use should be limited to their cabin and their cabin only? Or Are you seeing something different? Is Carnival making the right call here? Because maybe this is an issue. I just haven't seen the issue on the cruises that I've been on. Let us know, is Carnival going too far in the comments section below? I can't wait to see what all of you have to say, because when I saw this, I thought, why are they mentioning Bluetooth speakers? Islanders, that is the show today. Of course, if we can help you at all, let us know. Email us, travel@bookislandtime.com. We can't wait to see what you say in the comment section below regarding today's show. We, of course, always invite you, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to make sure you receive notifications when we upload content. And if you enjoyed the show today, hit the thumbs up button, and that will help put this video in front of other people who love to cruise just like you and I. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.